Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to A Couple of Sassholes podcast. I'm Brooklyn Johnson.
And I'm Heather Terry.
And for anyone who doesn't know, this is our power hour of true crime where we talk about fucked up people doing fucked up shit, usually for fucked up reasons or sometimes for no reasons at all.
That's right. I am super distracted by the space shuttle, Apollo 18, that's taking off behind the studio right now.
We have no idea what it is.
I know. We're just guessing. Speaking of things outside, I have no transition, no smooth way to do this. On the way here, first of all, every fucking old man with his top down, great, and live your life. Don't drive in the left lane. Get the fuck out of my way. Second of all, I pulled up to
don't be in the slow. The slow lane is the left lane.
Right lane. You pass people.
Yeah.
I was on the bypass.
Oh.
He was on the left, just elbow out, hat backwards. And I was like, you get it, Grandpa. Please move. Anyway, that's not it. So I was pulling off on the exit to reach down, and there was a lady that was pissed off of being behind him too. She was taking the exit too, but I leaned down to get my caffeine pills out of my car, and my boobs are small. And I accidentally honked the horn, and it took me a second to realize that my tit was honking the horn at her. She flipped me off. And I was like, I'm sorry. And how do you say?
Why do you even care?
Your boot, because she did this.
How does she even
Because it was like right behind her when we were both getting off. And I would have been like, what is this bitch doing too?
I love how first, I love that you were angry with an old guy just enjoying his drive and his commute while you are being a dangerous driver and reaching for things. So much so that your tit hit
it was
the
on
thing
the exit.
for as long as it did.
It was on the exit.
That somebody thought you were angrily. I like for the amount of the length of that horn honk for somebody to think that you were being angry. It had to have been long.
It was
like I have done things on accident and said, beep.
Oh, no.
Not a bang.
It took me a minute because my radio was up and I was like, what? Oh.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I mean, I've had these for almost 40 years. You think I know how to drive them by now? And I was mad at him because he was in the left lane and causing 10 car backup. Just scoot over. There was opportunity to scoot over. He just didn't care.
So why didn't everyone just go to the right?
Because there was somebody that was going in the slow lane like they're supposed to.
Wow, man, those first world problems are hard.
I know.
They're troublesome. They're troublesome.
Well, yeah, but anyway, I got flipped off because my tit honked at a lady on accident. So lady that was getting off on the exit when I was, my right tit did not mean to beep at you.
I see. That was riveting. I appreciate that story. Thank you for sharing that with me.
You're welcome.
And everyone else. I'm going to hop into my story because this bitch is just like me. It's thick. So we're going to get to going. Right. Now, this one just is some stories beat you down. Some of them fucking are just too much. This one was hard because there was so much information that it was just a fucking overload. Not often does that happen. Half the time we're like, I really couldn't find my gosh.
There's a lot on.
So if anyone is listening to this and they have their little fucking fingers ready to type, hey, anger, dude, fuck. I have jobs. And I did the best I could. There's so much. You can tell by just the amount of fucking sources that I have on this one. So I have Wikipedia, CBS, Chicago News, NBC News, Lipstick Alley History website. What do you say there? The History Channel? But it's the history website.
Lipstick history?
Lipstick Alley is one. Okay. And then just the history channel.
Yes.
Website. The Connecticut General Assembly, the court documents that then kind of happened because of something that happens at the end of this whole fucking shit. And then the Chicago Massacre, I think it's called Chicago Massacre, not take away the. This is a movie on Amazon. That is the worst movie known to fucking man. Yeah. I mean, oh my gosh. And what bothers me is there's known actors in it. The guy who played Candyman, he's in it. And it's at a time this is an older movie. So I feel like it was right when Candyman, when he was the Candyman, a real big timer.
Yeah. So it's he did somebody a favor or something. Had to be somebody's nephew that was I want to make this movie. And they're like, get Candyman. I know him. I play golf with him every Tuesday.
Maybe they thought it was gonna get picked up by a film festival.
He's like, I'm a real actor. I'm going to do an indie film.
Anytime I see a shitty movie, I'm like, Probably a film festival movie. And so this one, I just have to. We're talking about Richard Speck today, guys.
Oh.
Richard fucking Speck.
No wonder
So
your
he's the
papers are
guy.
big.
He's the guy. You're in your head if you're a true crimer because you're listening to this. But you're like, why do I know him? I know him, but I don't know him. But I kind of know him, but I do know him. But then you don't.
We do and we don't.
We do. We don't. We like.
But
I
we
feel
shall.
like that. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But like this dude in the movie, so he has acne scarring on his face. Y'all, I almost need the movie to pop up. I did not. I sent 74 photos to you and Jess this morning. I almost needed to pop up, but I had ran out of gusto by this time. They do his like he has acne scarring on his cheek, and you would have fucking thought in the movie it's so bad that you can see the like makeup, like the fake part of it put on. Just fucking atrocious. If you are looking for just something to get you through the day,
like a nice soft landing.
Amazon Prime, it's a freebie. Ain't gonna.
Right. Well,
Called
at least you go
Chicago Massacre.
At least you go in with low expectations. Like, you don't expect much but 2 hours of time to pass, right?
It's an hour and a half.
Oh, not even 2
Even
hours.
better. But it's so please watch at least 15 minutes of it. You just have to.
Okay, I will.
It's tantalizing. And the dude is so gross in it, you just want to shower. You want to shower and brush your teeth. Yeah.
Oh.
And I just don't know if that's really, I don't know. And then there's other things in that movie that felt like as I dive in even more that isn't the same, that they changed. And so whenever I start telling you the sequence,
Yeah.
I think I'm wrong the whole time because my mind is playing that movie in my head where the movie was wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. Because they obviously needed it to be a fucking movie scenario. All right. Let's get into this shit too.
All right.
So because of Richard Speck being like so fucking infamous, there's a ton of information about him prior to the incidences. Not to mention he was just a fucking psycho. At one point, you are going to be assigned 2 homework assignments with your cell phone. Do you have your cell phone?
Cell phone.
Perfect. All right. So Richard Benjamin Speck was born in 1941 in Kirkwood, Illinois, the 7th of 8 children of Benjamin Franklin Speck and Mary Margaret Carboff. Shortly after his birth, the family relocated to Monmouth, Illinois. I hate the name. That's It's like Monmouth.
Like, yeah.
I hate the name of it. It's just bleh.
It's like a...
And we're going to have to say it a lot.
Monday mouth.
Monmouth, Illinois.
Say Monday mouth.
Ugh. Richard and his younger sister, Carolyn, she was born in 43, who cares, were considerably younger than their 6 older siblings. His mother was a devout, sober woman, which is called a teetotaler. Did I tell you that before? A teetotaler?
What is it? Toddler?
Yeah, it's someone who like legit abstains from alcohol almost as like a religion a little bit. Like they abstain from alcohol.
His balls deep in the tea.
Or just not alcohol. While his father worked as a packer at the Western Stoneware, Richard was especially close to his father. And then sadly, his dad died in 1947 when he was only 53. And Richard was 6 years old. So first sign of sadness. Let's continue. In 1950, his mother remarried Carl August Rudolph Lindbergh.
That rolls off the tongue.
Smooth. A traveling insurance salesman from Texas with a lengthy criminal record that included forgery and multiple DUIs. Unlike his father, Lindbergh was a heavy drinker. After the marriage, I could not comprehend this. We're going to get into a lot of contradictory things because I'm like, he's a huge drinker and she knew that. And she specifically does not drink enough that they made it clear that she doesn't believe in drinking, but then married an alkie.
Yeah.
Weird. Richard and Carolyn initially stayed with their married sister, Sarah Thornton. Remember, these ages are so fucking far in between.
Mm-hmm.
In Monmouth, so that Richard could finish the 2nd grade. They later joined their mother and Lindbergh in Santo, Texas, which was a rural community west of Fort Worth, where he continued his schooling. After a year there, they moved along with his sister Carolyn to East Texas or East Dallas. They continued to move to 10 different addresses and usually in poor neighborhoods.
Oh.
So not the most preferred scenario already.
Right.
In 1952, his oldest brother, Robert, died in a car accident at the young age of 23.
Sad.
Another piece of sad facts. And that stepdad, yeah, he fucking sucked. Usually that's the case in the 60s if you are or whatever in the 50s and you're an alcoholic and you keep moving your families into poor locations and she had all those kids already.
Yeah.
He would get drunk and beat them. You know the deal. Once more, I don't understand the whole mom scenario and like this. I don't get that. He didn't crush it in school. He needed to wear glasses, but he wouldn't. This is so stupid. Why I'm telling you it, I don't fucking know. But it's just giving you a perspective of like, this dude's stupid. He repeated the 8th grade at JL. Like, who just doesn't wear glasses? I am adorable with mine.
I'm not wearing mine right now, but it's because I don't have to read.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what like, just fucking wear glasses. Let's say, he repeated the 8th grade at J.L. Long Junior High School because he refused to speak in class due to an intense fear of being stared at. I kind of get that. In the fall of 57, he began 9th grade at Crozer Technical High School, but failed every subject by January of 58. Shortly after his 16th birthday, he dropped out of school and never returned. Sayonara, suckers. I did that for you.
Did you spell organically sayonara?
Yeah.
Without looking it up?
I have no idea if that's spelled right.
Oh, you said it. Okay.
I just wrote what I think is sayonara.
I was very impressed.
It probably is like an AI and not an AY. Who knows? So you know what happens that shouldn't? When you grow up and someone's an alcoholic and they abuse you, then you
repeat the pattern.
Indeed. And he turned to the bottle. Homeboy made some choices and he started drinking at 12 and was frequently intoxicated by 15.
Jeez.
But I was also like, we're talking about the 50s. I watched a lot of old movies where like 9-year-olds were ripping cigs.
I mean, they had to work.
They were.
They like worked 60-hour work weeks. So I mean, they needed to take the edge off when they got home.
Exactly. So I'm over
Where's
here
my
like,
decanter? Like those people that come home on sitcoms and they just take the biggest drink of bourbon and they don't make a face. I'm like, that's apple juice. Stop it.
Or Scott, any of it.
They're and it's warm. Anyway.
I agree.
Okay.
Oh,
you stuck your.
This is my old.
Oh, that's an OG cut.
Yeah, it's because I had to move something out of the way and it fell from on top of my cabinet, and I was like, "Oh fuck!
Oh fuck!
Oh fuck! I got to bring that back."
Look at that. It's our first logo.
Is it the first one?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I literally don't even. The brand first ones. The brand first one. Okay. All right. At 13, he's arrested for trespassing, the first of dozens of arrests for minor offenses over the next 8 years. Between 1960 and 63, he worked as a laborer at the 7-Up Bottling Company in Dallas. In October of 61, he met 15-year-old Shirley Annette Malone at the Texas State Fair. How sweet.
Shirley at the Texas State Fair.
Shirley. And then, of course, a few weeks later, she's pregnant.
Oh. That didn't take long.
To sink it in here a little bit. He's roughly 4 to 5 years older than her. So he's like 19, 20, and she was 15. In a different world, that ain't shit. That's my husband and I. That's our age difference.
That after 18.
After 18. 15 to 20.
I like, ew.
I know. The couple married.
They had to.
Duh.
Yeah.
On January 19th of 1962, moving in with Speck's sister Carolyn and her husband. His mother, now separated from Lindbergh, also lived with them. Bravo for her her leaving him.
Right.
At the time of his marriage, Richard abandoned the name Richard Benjamin Lindbergh and reverted to his birth name, Richard Benjamin Speck. Their daughter, Robbie Lynn Speck, was born on July 5th, 62, while he was serving a 22-day jail sentence for disturbing the peace after a drunken altercation in McKinney, Texas. In 63, at age 21, he was sentenced to 3 years in prison for forgery and burglary. He had forged and cashed a coworker's $44 paycheck, which this is from Wikipedia. I did not double check their math, which is equivalent to about $452 in 2024. He also robbed a grocery store of cigs, beer, and $3 in cash, which is about $31 in 2024.
Damn.
After serving 16 months at the Texas State Penitentiary.
That's right. Yeah.
I feel like that
At the Texas State penetration, he served
that
16
is not
months.
spelled right. And that's why I'm like, penitentiary.
You can spell sayonara, but penitentiary gets you hung up.
I don't know.
The Texas State.
He was paroled in 1965.
Okay.
He's out of jail. Now it's time to buck up and be a great father, right?
No, he ain't.
Absolutely not.
He
made it 1 week.
One week?
1 week before he was arrested again. On January 9th of 65, he attacked a woman with a 17-inch carving knife in the parking lot of her apartment building. She escaped when she screamed, and police quickly apprehended him. They convicted him of aggravated assault. He received a 16-month sentence to run concurrently with his parole violation. Due to a fucking error,
I knew you were going to say that.
he was mistakenly released after 6 months.
Ugh.
Following his release in July of 1965, he worked briefly as a driver for Patterson Meat Company, but was fired after repeated truck accidents and not showing up because he was drinking.
I mean, how you get a job as a driver when you just keep getting dooies? They're
I
like,
don't understand a lot. Like, there's gonna be so. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna fuck you in your ass today at the end of this.
I wasn't prepared for that.
Whatever we think we saw or knew about Richard Speck, we don't know. Like, we all didn't realize something else because I sure the fuck didn't. And that's why I'm gonna fuck everyone in their butts.
Well, you gotta warn a bitch before you
I'm warning.
anal.
I literally
but
told
like
you
5 minutes before.
No, like a good 45 minutes. Loosen it up. All right. Oh, I love that I literally wrote this. I go, you ever know when you're gonna make something weird? I don't know. Apparently in December of 1965, at his mother's suggestion, he moves in with a 29-year-old divorced female bartender who was also an ex-professional wrestler from his local hangout, Ginny's Lounge. His mother's reasoning is to babysit her 3 children.
Wait.
Meanwhile, his marriage deteriorates.
So he moved in with another girl with a wrestler to be a babysitter. And he's a drunk and she's a bartender. And his mom, what'd you say?
Teetotaler.
Toddler.
I don't know the difference.
Oh
or ah. I don't know. It's spelled teetotaler. Teetotaler.
Sure. The tea lady.
Yeah.
Yes. With her pinky up, since her none of what you're saying is making sense, and I feel like this is payback for all the times when you want to flip tables because I'm over here this makes no sense.
I agree.
It's nonsense.
And the thing is, I found it in a lot of things, so I'm not even like not sure if that happened. I'm like, I'm just telling you what the fuck happened. In January of 1966, Malone had filed for divorce. That's now I never saw this until the court documents that were once more for this other thing that happened say that she may have cheated on him. And it was in a court doc. So I don't know. And I'm going to let that fucking sit there.
Let it sit.
Let it sit and fucking marinade.
Crockpot.
In January, she filed for divorce. That same month, Richard stabbed a man during a knife fight at Ginny's Lounge. Though initially charged with aggravated assault, his mother hired a defense attorney who negotiated the charge down to disturbing the peace.
Enabler.
Yes. He was fined $10, which is about $97. How is that? That's not right.
That math don't math.
Because the other one said $3 and it was $30.
And why is he...
Wait, no, I don't know.
Why is he stabbing people whenever he lives with Hulk Hogan S?
I don't think you've got to understand here he's a drunken, angry person.
Just, like, if I lived with a fucking ex-professional wrestler, I'd be like, I'm mad at that guy, you know?
No, he likes to fight and stab people.
I know.
He's a murderer.
What?
So why would he be like, bitch, go do my favorite thing?
Oh, yeah.
I like to kill and attack people. My favorite thing is hurting people.
Oh.
Why would he ask her to do it?
I don't know.
Exactly. So don't say that.
I'll be quiet. Yeah, right.
Anyway, he spent 3 days in jail after failing to pay the fine. It was the last time that he was ever in police custody. Until later on. On March 5th, 1966, he purchased a used car, and the very next day, he robbed a grocery store. He stole 70 cartons of cigarettes.
That's a lot.
Get ready. And then he sold them directly out of his trunk in that store's parking lot.
No way. No way. What? They're like, I'm just going to go buy some Winston's. He's like, no, you got to check out my stash. Come over here. That's so weird.
Yes. And they knew. So obviously they call the cops and the police traced the abandoned car. They issued a burglary warrant on March 8th. Had he had been arrested for that, then nothing else would have happened. But and just so you know, that would have been his 42nd arrest in Dallas.
Why did they just let it? When's the
42 arrests in Dallas.
Why would you when's the 3-strike rule? Is that
apparently they didn't have those in the 60s.
Jesus.
There's so many ways that the police failed everyone. Every way to Sunday. every way to Sunday. Like
all the way to Sunday.
Like literally every single way you can get to Sunday, they did it.
Yep. From Monday mouth all the way to Sunday.
Exactly.
That's right.
Instead, on March 9th, his sister Carolyn drove him to the Dallas bus depot where he boarded a bus bound for Chicago. After briefly staying with his sister in Chicago, he returned to Monmouth, Illinois, and the same time, we're still in March, where he worked odd carpentry jobs arranged by his brother. I don't know if that was his brother. I really think it was his brother-in-law, and somebody made a mistake, me or wherever I got that from the internet. Angry after learning that his ex-wife had remarried, he is like, well, I'm going to go to cheap hotels and I'm just going to get drunk. I'm going to be nasty and gross.
What?
I'm going to be nasty and gross.
Because his ex.
That spring, he was linked to several violent incidents. On May 3rd, 65-year-old Virgil Harris was blindfolded, tied up, raped, and robbed in her home by a man matching his description. And a week later, 32-year-old barmaid.
Oh, God.
It said barmaid, and I'm just like, I'm using the word because I wanted us all to feel retro.
60s.
I love it.
At least
barmaid.
you didn't say, like, bar wench.
Wait, this was not in the 1600s. You're totally...
Makes me think of
barmaid makes me feel like the 1600s too.
Right. Barmaid is definitely dated, but like bar wench, I'm like,
Yes.
that makes me think of bringing rum to Jack Sparrow on a pirate ship.
Yes.
Like,
what's that one stuff that we had in Savannah? Mead. It makes me think of mead.
Oh yeah, we should drink it out of a Viking horn.
Yes. Let's
Yeah.
go do that.
All right, bye. Why are we still doing this?
Grab your phone and just start booking it. Okay. Okay, 32-year-old barmaid Mary Catherine Pierce, who worked at her brother-in-law's tavern, Frank's Place. I love all the names. Jenny's Place, Frank's Place, in downtown Monmouth, was found murdered in an empty hog house behind the tavern. She had died from a blow to her stomach that had ruptured her liver. I couldn't even imagine that.
Awful.
Of course, this was one of the taverns that he was at all the time, and he had actually helped build that empty hog house that Mary Catherine's body was found. He had showed up to get his check, and the police questioned him, but he fled town before they could follow up, literally leaving hours before he got there, like hours before the cops got there.
Oh,
when they got to his room, they found a radio and jewelry that had belonged to Mrs. Virgil, the one who had been raped and attacked, and some other shit from those other burglaries. So I need you guys to understand. I don't see anything about them chasing him down after this.
They were just like, oh, he left.
So they have his name because he was in a hotel.
Yeah.
They have evidence of one crime on top of multiple other pieces of burglaried items. So there's more, there's evidence.
Yeah.
I don't see them go after him, and they knew his name, which means if they would have, I don't understand
They could have
this
put
part.
a little effort.
Any, because he was living with family. So it wasn't even like, oh, where was he at? I mean, there's times where he was at Carolyn's house, and there's times that he wasn't because he was just a shit show. So like he was in and out of like shitty ass hotels and staying with his sister at times.
They could have hung out for a couple weeks or just stopped by every now and then to check in. Like, hey, I'm in the neighborhood. Let me pop over there and see if Dick Speck's there. Why did he not go by Dick Speck, not Richard?
I don't know how to tell you that. I don't know. By April, he was back in Chicago, living with a sister, Martha. Okay. Oh, so it was his brother. It was Martha who was married, and it was Martha's brother, or Martha's husband. That was like the good one. I don't know shit about fuck on Carolyn, but I did look into like Martha and her husband, and it seemed like they did not know like that he sucked. Like I feel like Carolyn was probably an enabler, and she was the one closest to him in age. I just don't feel like Martha was, but I also don't know shit about fuck. So he was encouraged by his brother-in-law to apply to the U.S. Merchant Marine and briefly worked aboard freighters, but constant drinking and fighting cost him steady employment. Over the following weeks, he drifted between flop houses, odd jobs, and heavy drinking. Quick highlight here from what I could tell, that's what I was going to say, that the sister and the brother-in-law were good people. They would take him in and try to help him find work and get his shit in order. It didn't appear that they realized what he was doing. They just wanted to give him a hand up. So he'd even picked that Marine, like the brother-in-law had done enough to try to get him into this like trade that would have been steady, consistent work.
Yeah. What is a flop house?
I don't know.
You said that, and I looked like, you know, when dogs cock their head to the side and you whistle at them? That's literally
Do you know what a flop
did.
house is, Jess?
It's a flop house.
She's like, I don't know. I was at one last week.
So-
They make a lot of pancakes.
I want to look it up. Keep going. I gotta know. That one's gonna burn me.
Burn you up. Okay. In July, while hanging around the National Maritime Union hiring hall, located just steps from a townhouse full of student nurses, Richard is like frustrated. He is completely unstable. He's fucking unhinged as fuck. And I don't even know if I cover this, so I'm gonna apologize. I'm like, wait.
Is it in chapter 12?
Here it is.
This is
Here it
like
is.
very enticing, even though it's a thick story.
It's
I'm following.
I'm glad because I'm struggling following my own fucking story.
Well, part of it feels like ancestry.com, but then I'm like, Martha, the names, the thing, we're having fun. We're having fun.
There's so many details that you drown in it. Like, I'm not even lying to you. The fact that they know, I don't fucking know how everyone, I don't understand how everyone knows everything about this story. And it's like, it's so much. I've never had to. Ted Bundy. I had less information on Ted Bundy
than this guy. Man.
Fucking unbelievable.
Just for the reference,
Okay.
According to AI, a flop house is an extremely cheap, often run-down lodging house or hotel that caters to people with little income or who are transient, providing basically a shitty place to stay for a minute.
It sounds like it. So his brother-in-law had talked to him about getting his Seaman's card, and so like union employees, you know, you get a call, and they went through this in the horrific movie that I watched. Like, they'll call in and they'll hire a job, and they'll be like, hey, Heather, we need you to come here at noon and you're going to work on this ship. And you're like, cool. Well, then they also call Jess and they're like, hey, Jess, I need you to as well. He had to commute a distance to this job. Mind you, he has no money. He's broke. He's an alcoholic. He's a dumpster fire. Yeah. He sucks. He ends up having to commute to this job, which I don't know how far it was in reference to his life, but it was enough to piss him the fuck off. And he gets there and Jess had already gotten on the boat. And so they double booked it. And like, whenever the cops were talking, the cop was talking to this fucking stupid movie. Just like, yeah, people don't show up. So sometimes we suck and we book too. And whoever makes it there first gets the job. And he had to commute to it. And this like pisses him off. Like, it is what sets him off. Like, he's frustrated as fuck. He didn't get a berth, which that's where he was going to sleep. Right. So he doesn't have the money to sleep anywhere. He's a fucking alcoholic. Yet somehow he has enough money to fucking get drunk. So he gets shithoused. It's July 13th of 1966. He is drunk as fuck. He's being stupid. He ends up assaulting a woman to steal her pistol. And he armed himself with a gun and a knife. And he goes to that nurse's residence at 2319 East 100th Street. He is 25 at the time. I need you to know, and I'm going to let you guys in on a secret, that somehow I copied a fuck ton of information twice on this page, on this piece of paper. And I amazingly figured that out as quickly as I did, but then I'm highlighting the fact that I did it. I'm just letting you know. I don't know what the fuck I did, but I copy and pasted a section of a different part of my story back into my story.
I mean,
that's what happens when you have too much information.
It's a conundrum.
It's a conundrum. I wanted you to know that he's only 25 at the time, and supposedly he shoots up. Yeah, all of this. This is 42 arrests in Dallas alone, and he's 25.
How do you have the time?
Well, you're not doing shit, dude. I could get arrested a lot if that was my goal.
I mean, God.
You got to work hard at it. Got to stay hustling. Never get out hustled by a crackhead. You know that.
Wonderboy Media is not only the proud producer of this glorious magic imploring your ear holes right now, but they're also a big deal.
Get in touch with them today to make all of your dreams a freaking reality.
From using their bangin' ass podcast studio,
where we are right now,
to creating amazing videos and editing our content like the mystical mavericks they are.
Your podcast can go further when you have a Wonder Boy.
Hit up Drew today at WBOYmedia.com.
Or text him day or night at 270.
Just kidding.
Does your face look like a mugshot lately?
then it is officially time for you to visit Hetef Aesthetics in Owensboro, Kentucky or Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right. Go see our girl Amber Teasley and her team because they'll have your face and your skin look like a damn filter.
And their staff is absolutely amazing. It's like a mini Botox party, which personally is my favorite. You leave looking fresher and you don't have a hangover.
Another good thing is that if you go in there and you tell them that a couple of sassholes sent you, you get 15% off of everything.
That's unbelievable. So if you have been considering getting that glow up and making that ex jealous, it's time. So apparently he shoots up an unknown drug.
What?
Court documents say unknown. Something else later on says acid. So I don't know, but I didn't know I don't think you
I was like, do you shoot it? I thought it was a stamp.
So, but he could have perhaps done something weird. And I don't know. He thinks it was acid. I don't know. I agree.
Knows.
I don't think he knows. I got a little nose itch.
Speaking of nose, does yours itch? I'm going to leave. That was embarrassing for me.
I would like for you to. Yeah, so he shoots up that unknown drug, which I said it may or may not have been acid. He accosts that I admit, fucking hell. This is where I see where it double copied in. The woman's name was Ella Mae Hooper, and she was attacked at knife point. And he stole her mail order, which was $2.50, I think. And he also grabbed her 22 caliber Rome pistol. I don't know this kind of gun. He dressed all in black, grabbed that switchblade, and he went to the nurses' center. We're back into Chicago's Jeffrey Manor neighborhood. It's about 11 p.m. He breaks into the townhouse by prying open a window screen and unlatching the back door. Because he has fucking weapons, he obviously can take control really quickly. So Richard found I'm going to say names wrong because we have some of these women were Filipino exchange students. So I am a white girl from Kentucky and I'm going to do the best I can. But my apologies for any name that I mispronounce. Corazon Amara and her roommate, he had ran into them. He forced them into a bedroom where 4 other nurses were already gathered. He herded all 6 women into a back room, sat on the floor, and told them that he only needed money to get to New Orleans. 3 other women came in later after enjoying nights out, and they walk into the scene. Because it's just their dorms. And it's fucking terrible. At first, the nurses believed that if they stayed calm, that they would not be harmed. And conspiracy theory is that even Richard thought this was the case. Like, he, from all accounts, had gone into this space and he was just going to rob them. But with the drugs and everything else, it just went south. So he takes each woman one by one out of the room. Corazon, however, managed to slip under a bunk bed and remain hidden while everything went down. I guess on his like drug binge and attack and everything, he never thought to count. I do have to say, like, he never counted how many women were in the room.
Well, I mean,
which is great.
I guess if he was gonna just rob them initially, and they're trained in traumatic situations. So
well, they're just nursing students. They're not trained yet.
They're not trained yet.
Yeah,
right.
That's like years of nursing. Like, they're still figuring out how to put an IV in, you know?
Oh, God.
So supposedly the first victim is 20-year-old Pam Wilkening, and she resists him. I can't tell you if this is true or if I just read it in one of the resources I've told you about and that I didn't see it in other ones. So my apologies if this part is incorrect because it is a semi-victim blame, the way it's worded.
Yeah.
Now, supposedly she resisted him and she spit at him. Fucking feisty girl. I love it. Yeah. I love her and I love it. I mean, I don't love anything in this situation, but go her. Spit in his face. He's a dick. But she had told him that she would identify him. And supposedly he lost it on the first victim. And he started stabbing her.
Oh, no.
And he stabbed her and he ends up killing her. And then that was the catalyst. That was the decision that he was going to kill the rest of them. I don't know. But in later information, it seemed like he did go in there with the plan to rob and not kill.
Yeah.
So fucking hell. He ended up taking each one, as I mentioned, one by one to their deaths. Corazon survived because she hid and she had scooted into the back part of that bunk bed, right? She said that she could hear her friends crying, but that none of them screamed or begged him not to their deaths. She was like, they all got up, knew they were being killed, and walked with him almost willingly. And like, just kind of the strength of those women.
Oh, man.
She heard them all get killed. Each one. It took about 20 to 30 minutes with each woman.
That's awful.
As she hid underneath the bed and heard all of it.
Mm.
So here are the victims. We have Suzanne Ferris. She was 21 years old. She was stabbed in the chest and the chin, and she was found in a hallway. The hallway ones, they believe they were the ones that came home later. Patricia Matuzek, she was 20. Pamela Wilkening was also 20, and Marianne Jordan was 20. They were found in one bedroom, which makes me think that he took them into these rooms with their friends already murdered.
Right.
In front of them.
Oh, God.
Matuzek and Wilkening were strangled. So I mentioned Patricia being stabbed. She was stabbed, but also strangled. Jordan was stabbed multiple times, including in the chest, neck, and her eye.
Oh, God.
Nina Schmal was 24. Valentina Passion was 23. And Merlita Gargiulo was 23. They were found in another bedroom. Nina Schmal was strangled and stabbed. Passion was strangled, and Gargiulo's throat had been slashed.
So many. They're so young.
So many and so young. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Gloria Jean Davy. She was 22. She was found downstairs, strangled, and she was the only one raped. Supposedly, Richard later claimed that she had been flirting with him and that he boasted that he had all the time in the world.
Ew.
She was the only victim who had been raped, and the bedsheet he used to strangle her was so tightly wrapped around her neck the police could barely get it off. Those were the 8 victims that he killed in a nighttime. Now, there's another concept. I don't know if this is true. That Gloria resembled his ex-wife, which some court documents say that she had cheated on, and maybe that was the cause of the reaction.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
It's a loose fucking cannon anyway.
By dawn, he had fled. Around 6 a.m., so 7 hours later, Corazon finally emerges from her hiding place to find all of her friends murdered. And this is like the bloodiest scene.
I mean,
because
yeah,
the bloodiest scene, because he stabbed and strangled some. It was unbelievably terrible. She climbed out of a second floor window and just screamed. That's all she did, was step outside on a window and scream.
Bless her heart. She's probably been holding that in for hours.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes. It's so fucking sad. She is the sole survivor of this massacre. Now, I'd mentioned that he had some solid identifying features. And he had a terribly acne-pocked face, and he had a tattoo that said "Born to Raise Hell."
Why does that annoy me so bad that he had that super tattoo?
They got her description out quickly, and the manhunt started. So 2 days after the murder, a drifter recognizes a sketch that was seen on TV, and he called the police and told them where he was. He was at this fucking hotel called the Star Hotel. So a call goes to the police department. 2 days after, a massacre. A fucking massacre. And no one goes.
Huh? Okay.
They don't go. It's logged. There's evidence of this call.
What?
There's evidence of this call.
Why did they? Okay.
No worries, though, because he stays at that hotel. And literally, just so you know, he stays there. And he cuts his own wrist. He tries to kill himself. I don't understand this part because I guess it was the front desk person who had called because he ends up at a hospital. I don't know how. I'm confused on that part. I don't know.
Housekeeping came in and was like, "Oh shit, who knows?
Who knows?" I really don't understand that. When he gets to the Cook County Hospital, the doctor treating him recognizes the tattoo. And they call the popo.
Did they actually fucking go this time?
I go, and they actually showed up this time. Yes.
Good.
And so he gets caught. So first off, despite his lawyer trying, get ready for your phone. I need you to Google XYY syndrome. Unless you already know it.
Yeah. What did you even say? I don't even know what you said.
XYY syndrome. And then don't answer it, and then I'll ask you. Okay?
X, Y,
so,
Y.
You can do that without saying it out loud. Heather does this in any capacity, on a computer, on her phone. If you're like, hey, can you do any email that she types, she is going to say it out loud.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so the lawyer is trying hard to push for an insanity defense. And they go into the XYY syndrome myth that it said people thought could explain violent behavior back then. A panel of doctors ruled that Speck was competent to stand trial. What is the XYY syndrome?
Oh, I went too far. Hang on.
You had one job.
Gonna fucking punch you. Okay, XYY syndrome, also known as Jacob syndrome and Superman syndrome, isn't. What the fuck is that word? What is that word? That A word?
Aneuploid genetic condition in which a male has an extra Y chromosome. There are usually few symptoms. They're like, dude, by the way, it just means he could be a little taller or might have a learning disability.
Yeah, that's basically what. See, I was looking at the photo because it didn't have those big words on there. Tall stature, low muscle tone, asthma, larger teeth. Look at the picture they show for larger teeth. Delays in speech and language, and behavioral issues. And this graphic, I'm sending you this graphic. It needs to pop up right here because it's so bad.
Okay. So that didn't work. So they confirmed that he is not insane. One psychiatrist, Dr. Marvin Zyporn, diagnosed him with an obsessive compulsive personality. I totally relate. And then this really twisted Madonna prostitute view of women and brain damage that was only made worse by years of alcohol and drug use. So the Madonna complex, we looked that up at lunch yesterday. So that is essentially where you don't see women you only see them as a sexual being or a non-sexual being, right? Like they're either one or the other. I still do not understand how that has anything to play here. Basically, that is just a big pile of dookie. That's a big pile of the dukes.
The Duke, yeah.
That's a big old cup of Duke.
That's Duke's a hazard.
Now, I said that there was a whole bunch more on Wikipedia, but it said it came largely from one source, so I'm leaving it out. I'm not leaving it out. I'm just going to tell you what happened. So... They say that doctor, who was the psychiatrist in this, I don't know if any of this is true. This is hearsay.
Oh, okay.
That apparently that doctor during this entire thing was writing a book about it. And so he got fired and was doing all of this shit for his book. What? I don't know. I think there really is a book. You can look it up. You guys, I have to be honest with you once more. This was a lot more information than I thought. So I didn't finish this until like 8 a.m. this morning. So my apologies. I don't know.
This is like the apology and disclaimer hour for you.
I know,
you
I'd be terrible.
We're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game. Every time she says my apologies or I don't know shit about fuck, you have to take a shot. And if you don't black out before it's over.
Right. Well, unfortunately, now we're where we are.
They're already blacked out. They're not going to remember anything you say after this if they've been playing along.
Dude. And I don't even mean to. It's just because usually, because of the way that we do our research on this, I double check everything. So like I'll go back and double check every fact. But because there were 8,000 facts.
Right.
The double check, like I said I got in the weeds on this one. I got in the fucking weeds.
Sounds like you did.
I had to get my machete and cut through them weeds. You are the one that says it that way.
I know.
That's why I said it that way.
Machete. And you have to stick your tongue halfway out your fucking mouth.
I love when you say it.
Oh, okay. Machete.
Yeah. I think it's great.
I think it's awful.
I love it.
I just bit my tongue.
Good for you. The trial kicked off April 3rd, 1967 in Peoria, Illinois. They obviously had to move the case from fucking Chicago because it was too notorious.
Right.
Now, I also want to highlight too that this is the crime that they said broke the nation. They believe that this is where we lost our innocence, was this crime. Because it was 8 women at complete random for no reason in a heinous massacre.
Yeah.
And so this is what did it.
Every factor you've mentioned is like,
If you go back through the history
Yeah.
channel of life, they're like, this was the crime that did it.
I mean, yeah, that's why most people that like this genre know the name.
Right.
Like,
And that's why I'm like, you know it, but you don't remember why you know it because it was a one event.
right.
We say one event, but there's evidence of him killing 2 other people.
He's a
So essentially
fuckface.
he's killed 10 people.
He's a fuckface.
He literally looks like a fuckface.
Yeah,
And
that's
he's
why
just
he
a
should go by
fuckface.
Dick Speck and not Richard. And I will die on this hill.
Oh. So he obviously is going to do the whole, I don't remember, I was too drunk in high defense. But the jury wasn't buying it. It took them 49 minutes.
Probably just to
Even
walk down the hall and do a bathroom break. They're like, hey, he's guilty, right? Do you guys want to go smoke?
Right.
Let's go rip a cig and get a coffee.
Well, Corazon survived and she is a fucking queen. And she
does
comes in and she's the first one. And it was done because his DNA was everywhere.
Yeah.
His DNA was
it.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Number 1. Number 2, she literally walks in and goes, he did it. It was him. And they're like, done. 49 minutes out and about.
The fact that she got up there, walked in there and looked him in the eye.
And looked like a queen goddess, by the way.
Yeah.
Like in the photos.
Yeah. Good for
She
her.
is a queen.
Good for her.
She is in every photo of her. She is dressed beautifully with her head held high, her shoulders back.
Good
And
for
she's
her.
from the Philippines. She was one of the exchange students.
Man.
Yes. Yes.
Trying
So
to get-
imagine these Filipinos who came over here to get their nursing degrees.
Right.
And this happened to them. Unbelievable.
Oh,
Unbelievable. But she is a fucking amazing woman.
good for, yeah, that takes balls.
Yeah. So she had pointed right at him and she goes, this is the man.
Good for her.
So, my gosh,
Silver lining in a terrible situation is that she had the courage to do that.
100%. So they found him guilty on April 15th, 1967 and recommended the death penalty. He was sentenced to die by the electric chair that June. But here's where the legal mess comes in. So in 1971, a Supreme Court, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to let you guys know the motherfucker dies. I'm going to let you know he's dead.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of fucked up shit before then. I'm going to fuck your fucking brains up now.
Oh,
Now just
God.
buckle up. No one cares about this little legal mess, but we'll get into more. But in 1971, the Supreme Court upheld its conviction, but overturned the death sentence because of how the jury was selected. Who cares? Whack it off. And then in 1972, Furman versus Georgia basically halted the death penalty nationwide. So instead of execution, he got resentenced 400 to 1,200 years. And then at one point, they reduced it to 100 to 300 years.
Why even go through the legal process to reduce it?
He was locked up at Stateville Correctional Center, where he got the nickname the Birdman because he raised sparrows in his cell.
Wait a minute. I remember this part now. The Birdman, because I think of the
Yes.
musician Birdman.
The musician. Yes.
I couldn't remember if he rapped or sang. I just remember he goes on everything.
Yes.
So I said musician.
That way to go. That was a good call.
I
That
was
a good
like,
call.
I
don't know what it
trying to
was
be
either.
Smart with my words.
I think that was great. And that was the right choice. It just made me chuckle because
He's a musical artist
I know. Right.
on our audio project.
So anyway,
Okay, sorry.
he wasn't exactly a model prisoner. He was caught with drugs, alcohol, you name it. And his attitude when he would get in trouble, he goes, how am I going to get in trouble? I'm here for 1,200 years.
I mean, that's the only
You
thing
can't get another sentence. It doesn't matter.
It's the only thing I've agreed with him all these pages.
I agree. So then this had me just ponder in my nogs. Is that what everyone feels like who has a life sentence?
Every time I watch all my prison shows,
Yeah.
they do say that a lot. They're like,
They do?
like some of them are like, I'm gonna better my life because this is my life now, and I know that I'm gonna die here. And some of them are like, I'm gonna fucking die here, so I don't care. It just
Right.
depends on. It's actually shockingly more so from what I watch, like not all my time in the clink. But like
You're like, well, my 8 cousins that are behind bars right now, 2 of them, they're going to parole at some point, but the other 6 have life. And they're like, you know what? Fuck it. Is that what it's like?
is that what I sound like?
No. Yes, sometimes. When you're drunk, yeah.
Yeah, when I'm drunk.
Where was I?
Raising
All right.
sparrows.
He was denied parole 7 different times.
Why would they even,
I don't even, to waste time.
it's like why they send
To
you
waste
all that
money?
junk spam email. Like,
I
what do
don't
you,
know.
get out of my mailbox. Like,
At trial, he had claimed memory loss, but later he started to admit more. In 1978, he told a Chicago Tribune columnist that, yeah, he was high, but he would have done it sober too.
Ew.
He even said he wished it had just stayed a simple burglary. So very confused there.
Do you think he just leaned into the shock value of bullshit? Or do you think that, like, what do you think?
I'm about to tell you things that it doesn't matter what I just said, because now I'm going to tell you things.
I hate when you
And
tell
then
me
it comes
things.
to the infamous prison video. Show of hands, who remembers that there was a prison video in this?
I remember. Oh, do you want me to raise
Yeah.
my hand? I remember a video. I don't remember the contents.
Okay. It was filmed in 1988, but leaked in 1996. Speck rarely gave interviews while he was alive, but 6 years after his death, journalist Bill Curtis revealed something that became, in a way, his sick final statement to the world. It's a black and white video, which I don't even know if it is, because I feel like what I saw I'm going to guess because I'm going to throw up a screenshot. It didn't even, I think they've remastered it maybe.
I mean,
In my mind, it's in color, but it says black and white. And I'm like, fuck if I know. I have a screenshot that'll pop up here and we'll figure out if that's black or white. It was filmed inside the prison. Yes, cameras inside the prison in 1988, a staged like fake news show featuring Richard Speck and his boyfriend Ronzel Honeybun Larimore. In the footage, Speck is almost unrecognizable. He's wearing silk panties. He's flaunting his breasts that were grown from smuggled hormones. And he was casually sucking and fucking Honeybun.
okay. I do remember. I've never seen the Honey Bun Chronicles, but I'm going to need you not to come at me so hard with so much shit in one sentence.
Yeah.
Also, change my name in your phone to Honey Bun. Anyway, okay. What?
Okay. So right here. Okay, hold on. Okay, I do want to say I wrote that in here. I was like, that this story broke me. This story broke me because of this part. The whole thing was fucking terrible. This is the part that made me sick.
Oh.
Like fucking sick. And I couldn't load the video, but I got a ton of screenshots of it. And I saw enough of things. So between the shocking visuals, because once more, this is a man in silk panties with fake boobs. Like, well, real boobs, but fake boobs. He admits to the murders, that yes, he was high. And this is where he says that he would have done it sober too. When asked how he felt after killing 8 young women, Richard's response was cold and flat. Had no feelings. If you're asking if I felt sorry, no.
I have seen this video.
And when pressed on why he did it, he gave the line that still sends chills through everyone's bodies decades later. Do you remember what it was?
No, but remind me. It's going to piss me off again.
It just wasn't their night.
And he said, I remember. Okay. Now I'm re-pissed.
Okay. I don't blame you.
Ugh.
In the video had caused outrage. There were legislative hearings, prison scandals. It really pulled back the curtain on what was happening in the Illinois prison system at the time.
Right.
Legit in the freeze frame was a pile of blow. Jess, this is the insert the blow photo. This is like one of the best. I'm just going to assume it's right here. If you look to the bottom right, where Honeybun is holding a tray of what looks like a pile of fucking cocaine. I have not even seen that much in Miami partying in my 20es.
Like
they're
Scarface. Looks
yes,
like Scarface.
Yes. So they're in prison. He has boobies.
Like how are,
and here's where we have to decide. I have a freeze frame of it. So viewer discretion advised right now if you're watching this, because in 2 seconds we're gonna pop up a photo of this guy with his boobies and his panties. All right.
Quit saying that
3,
word.
2, 1. Bam. There it is.
Oof.
Lot to unpack on that one. Yeah. Now, here's the theory. And this, I can't say anything because I couldn't see the video. But another portion of information that I read said that Richard was obsessed with sex. So now he's in prison. He got his boobies and he is sucking and fucking and he's having a sexy good time. There's a point in the video, which I'll probably accidentally say this again. There's a point in the video where he's like, they would let me out if they realized how much fun I was having in here. And so he's like partying it up. He's doing drugs. He's doing the sexy time
and
dance.
He has a place to sleep. He never
He has
even
food.
he has a house. Like,
and he's having the best time of his life. I'm letting you guys know that this man is having the best time of his life in jail after murdering these women. I need you to understand that.
Yeah, it was very infuriating because now I remember seeing the video.
Yeah.
And he is prancing around there. He was obsessed with it. He leaned into
That's what I was going to say. So, okay, you saw the video.
Yeah. It's been a minute, but yeah.
Lipstick Alley. I think one of the Lipstick Alley or whatever it was that I had said in the very beginning, that was one of my sources.
Right.
They said that, and this is a theory, I don't know how strongly their stance on it was that he did that because he was so upset with causing the murders that he chose to be a sex plaything for the men in prison to like to punish himself for what he did. And that
is an interesting
that he didn't like doing it. And if you looked closer, you could see that it looked like he was enjoying it, but that he was not enjoying it, and that was his like penance for what he did.
I don't agree with that stance. I mean that it's valid and it's a road to go down, but I don't agree with that. I think he was like, I'm fucked up. This is where I'm at. I'm never going to be able to fuck a woman again. So why don't I just become, and he got passed around like a sack of potatoes pretty much. But I'm pretty sure that homeboy liked it. Or he was just so fucked up he didn't know what was happening. But
he was taking hormones to have those boobs for that long. That's a choice, right?
Right. And that was it. But I don't feel like it was penance. I feel like he was like, this is my life now. So
I'm having the best time of my life. They would let me go if they knew how much fun I was having.
Exactly. So that's what I think. And I think that he was leaning in because like he was transitioning, but in my personal opinion, which doesn't mean shit, I mean it totally matters in our podcast, right? I know, but like my personal opinion is that he was like, well, this is where I'm gonna die, so, and there's no women in here. He wanted to, like, I mean, what it like? That's how I see it. I'm in agreement with you. I did not agree. Right? They make the joke on Orange Is the New Black where they say "eating ain't cheating" or some bullshit on that show. Like, right? When she was like, "I'm in prison and I'm straight," but that's what she said. So I mean, listen. I didn't say that's on my car. I don't have that bumper sticker. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna order that bumper sticker and I'm gonna put it on your car. If you do that, I will put. Eating ain't cheating. Oh my god! I will. Do that and see if I don't put a Facebook Marketplace ad for free monkeys and put your real cell phone number and your home address on so I can get killed. Thank you. All right. So the fallout from the Speck tape did not just stop at him, okay? So this is on what happened because of the fucking tape, right? It's disturbing. It's a lot. It is a ton. Mm-hmm. It is a ton. So around the same time it surfaced, two other major scandals shook Illinois prisons. At Dwight Correctional Center, several guards were fired and charged for having sex with women inmates. And at Stateville, Chicago gang leader Larry Hoover was bragging that he and his top lieutenants basically ran the place. He claimed to have conjugal visits, even 30-pound marijuana shipments delivered. Federal agents accused Hoover of directing a massive drug empire from behind bars and even expanding his gang into the largest in Illinois while he was serving time. The Illinois House Judiciary Committee held hearings in the summer of 1996, and what came out was disturbing. Buckle up. Testimony suggested that gangs ran many of the prisons, with new inmates forced to pay for protection in money or sex, unless they chose segregation. Witnesses even claimed that relatives of gang members were allowed on the prison grounds for full-on picnics with inmates. Some prison staff testified that administrators actually consulted with gang leaders when making prison decisions.
That is how fucked up it was.
Oh yeah, I've been down a lot of those rabbit holes. I'm not shocked at all.
The officials were like, "That didn't happen." We're like, "Right."
I'm like, yeah, that doesn't surprise me one fucking bit. Every prison show I watch.
See, and I don't watch any prison shows.
Yeah. So, but yeah, at least you found a silver lining in that fucking.
There is no silver lining.
I mean, they got to, that they got
that
to,
they
like,
caught the word, like
that they got to like uncover a bunch of corruption and bring it to light.
Yes, if we are grasping.
I'm grasping. I'm calling me a
Two
defense
investigations followed. The first, a criminal probe by Illinois Attorney General Jim Ryan, was launched on May 14th of 96, covering the Speck tape, the guard inmate sex scandal, and the Hoover allegations. Just so you know, it dragged on and there wasn't any immediate results. So you're like, silver lining.
No wonder you're like, no.
Not really.
Damn it.
I mean, kind of, right? Kind of. The second, a legislative investigation led by Representative Tom Johnson. It turned into a 2-year review of the entire prison system. So this did actually do something. A few charges were made right away. One facility was turned into a permanent lockdown prison. Another was declared gang-free. New electronic screening equipment was ordered for staff and visitors. Maximum security prisons ended contact visits. Drug dogs were deployed more often, and the so-called picnics were banned. Now, it says picnics like this. Picnics.
What does that mean?
What's an air quote for a full-on picnic? Is that a drug thing? Because a picnic to me is nice little plate with like a little crusty sandwich. And
I bet it was a crusty sandwich, but not the kind you're thinking of.
I don't know. They're saying a full on, like just family came in and brought food and Sammy's and
take your slop
pasta salads.
Pasta salad.
A full on picnic is not slop. Anyway,
that's why they put air quotes for picnic snobs. Are you?
I am a picnic snob for sure. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've never been labeled it, but I'm going to carry it on my chest for sure now.
Yes. Right above your Born to Raise Hell tattoo.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Now what happened to Speck? Because apparently I just derailed that from that video. He died of a heart attack on December 5th, 1991 at the age of 49. And it was one day before his 50th birthday.
He was only 49. He did so much for stupid fuck.
25 years in jail, which wasn't enough. And then his ashes were scattered in an undisclosed location, which I wish we could find it so we could all shit on it. We go find the latitude and longitude. We all go and we go shit and piss on it.
I'm going to take 2 seconds. One, find the latitude and longitude. Do you think that if you handed me some coordinates, I would be able to figure out where the fuck you are?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you just enter it.
I'm not in the Navy or
I know, but you could enter it into Google Maps.
That's too much work. Just say, meet me at the corner of Murder and Crime Spree. Not like, I'm at 32.49.77 Northwest. It's like somebody told me the other day, well, just go west on. Okay, I am not. No, Christopher Columbus. So don't tell me directions.
Okay.
Also, I forgot what I was going to say.
I know. I was like, she doesn't know where she's going. I felt it. I literally stopped and I literally sat into it. I was like, this bitch lost her train of thought.
You did. You just got
as a cocky
smug. And you were like, you put my finger up right here because she doesn't know what you know what? I have ADHD. God damn it.
I was like, tell me the rest.
No. I don't want to tell you now. That's what it is.
I asked ChatGPT about our sweet baby angel, Corazon.
Oh, yeah.
Where's she at? And I'm letting you know that I did ask ChatGPT this. And this is what they told me.
Okay.
Following the trial, she moved back to the Philippines. She finished her nursing degree and eventually returned to the United States where she pursued her nursing career. She is married, she had children, and she built a quiet life away from the public eye. She rarely gave interviews, but in the few times she spoke about the murders, she expressed that she never forgot that night and carried the trauma with her. Now, we also have to insert this other photo because when I was going through this, I don't know where I found this photo, but insert photo now. Boop. This is that photo that I wanted you to see where they were carrying the bodies out and they're like one actual foot, like one person's size 8.
Like 12 inches.
Like right here.
Yes.
To the dead bodies as they were doing it. And the look on these people's faces. I was like, I'm bringing this one up because this photo, 8 people were brutally murdered. And in this photo that's in the newspaper, no one looks up, like No, all the bystanders, one of them was like a little kid. A fucking like 8-year-old boy is just like,
yeah, he's like
somebody's about to hand him a hot dog.
Yeah, like they look like they're at a parade, not watching.
No one looked upset. No one looked sad.
No
one cried from just the sheer sadness of it. I was just really thrown.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, this is 1966. So I bet they had a lot to cry about. And they probably were just stoicism was probably key at that time. But this, I don't know, this threw me enough. Like right on, if you're watching this on YouTube, fucking comment on YouTube. You're like, what do you think about this photo?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee that if 8 young women's bodies were taken out and I was standing so close I could smell the blood.
Yeah. I got sad just from looking at the picture.
Me too.
And you sent it to me and I'm like, oh.
Like, because it threw me so hard.
Well, I looked at
it threw me so hard. Dude. Just why no one seemed upset or reacting the way that I just felt like they should have. Yeah. I don't know.
No.
But that is the unbelievably sad story of the Chicago massacre by the hands of Richard Speck and the loss of 8 beautiful souls that we know of and are certain, but then also the 2 other individuals as well.
Yeah. I forgot how fucked up that guy was. All of it.
Me too.
And I saw the name and I was like, oh, I know that story, but you're right. I definitely had to grab my ankles on that one and got prepped for the cucumber up the ass.
I mean, I told you. That's what matters is I told you. But no, I completely agree. And I also think too, I felt like this was a catalyst of like most horror movies.
Yeah.
The coming into one space and just murdering in this way. I felt like this was the start of the scary movies what is it? The Black Christmas? Do you remember the Black Christmas? Oh, come on, guys.
No. What's that?
Oh my God. It's a horror movie that was based on I went to see this in the movie theaters.
What?
It came out in the 2000s of something. And
in the
what
do you mean in the 2000s of something? What does that mean though?
Oh, what did I
Not
do?
in the 1900s?
Black Christmas. I hope.
And I like how you asked producer
it's 2019.
Jess said, wait, it came out in 2019.
Wait, this one says, I guess there was I guess it came out.
They did a ratch around?
Yeah.
They did it again?
2019.
How come you don't read what you're texting?
Wait. It's 2025. I did not watch this movie in theater. It must have been the 2016 version. Apparently, they've done a lot of versions of this.
So you're just lying now? Her apologies.
I'll fucking kill you today. I'll fucking beat you when that camera shuts off.
Well, let's keep going.
I'm gonna punch her in the face. No, but it was a scary movie where like this dude in a psych ward breaks out and then he goes to sorority, which is very Ted Bundy like, but he kills them all in violent Christmas ways. Like strangling you with Christmas cord. A lot like Violent Night, kind of.
Oh.
You know how in Violent Night everyone dies in some kind of jolly Christmas way.
Violent Christmas way.
Yeah.
That's hot. What the guy that plays it.
That's anyway, hot. We're gonna derail so hard.
Why?
Anyway,
you said you're gonna hit me when we stop recording.
Like, rate, review, subscribe. If you're interested in any sponsorship opportunities, don't forget to reach out to us.
That's right. Yeah, do that. Slide in our DMs, story ideas,
all of it,
all of the things. Check out our merch. Let's just keep going.
I just want people to tell us stories that they really want us to cover so that we can take the extra time to make it extra special.
Right. Yes.
It'll be extra special. Give us some options.
It'll be
some ideas.
Extra special.
Yes. We like you guys so much.
We like you?
Yeah.
We don't love them anymore?
No.
My apologies. I love you. I don't know what's happening over here.
I love you guys so much. Okay, bye. Don't get mad. Don't get mad.
Oh, get sassy.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
This episode was sponsored, edited, and produced by Wonderboy Media. Get the deets at WBOYmedia.com to see how you can make your podcast dreams a reality.
Help us out and be sure to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to our audio project. Don't forget, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at, of course, A Couple of Sassholes.
Want more sass? Become a member of our Patreon for bonus content, merch, and more. Plus, we're on Cameo now, so there's even more ways to get the sass you need just how you like it. As always, don't get mad.
Get sassy.
Theodore, can I bet that guy?